So today we're going to talk about centaurs, the half-human and half-horse mythical creature we all know. But how did they came into existence? Well, according to Greek mythology, there are many origin stories of centaurs. One is a mortal king named Ixion who was invited to Olympus by Zeus, and he then in the ceremony tried to seduce Zeus's wife Hera, the goddess of marriage. Zeus tricked Ixion by creating a duplicate form of Hera by clouds, which he named Nephili. Ixion had sex with Nephili and got her pregnant to give birth to the race of centaurs. Another origin was Zeus and Aphrodite, the goddess of lust, had sex with each other, while Zeus shifting Aphrodite to half-horse structure, giving birth to Centaurides, an all-female centaur race who needs to have sex with a man to continue their race. In this scenario, all the centaurs were females. Centaurides were all very beautiful and took care of themselves extremely well and often roamed around the wild. Another story of such was the god of time Kronos turned himself into a half-horse to escape his wife and had sex with a nymph Philyra to give birth to Chiron, who was the most famous centaur in Greek mythology. Chiron was a noble centaur and extremely well-educated, and he was the teacher of many heroes of Olympus like Hercules, Perseus, Achilles, and Jason of the Argonauts. Chiron had many centaur daughters like Eurybe, who was mentioned by the poet Pindar and sang about her elegance and beauty. There was Oipe, who was the other daughter of Chiron, who got pregnant after having an affair with a mortal man named Iolaus and ran into the woods to give birth without letting her father know. There was another prominent female centaur named Helonome, who was extremely in love with the guy she married, and when the guy died by arrow strike, she lay herself down onto the arrow to die along with him to show her devotion and love. Another origin of centaur is the goddess of fertility. Demeter tried to escape from Poseidon by turning herself into a mare, but Poseidon saw through the disguise and raped her to give birth to centaur goddess Desponia, who is also a goddess of fertility. Centaurs had chaotic social structure with fights going on all the time, and most of the centaurs worked as mercenary soldiers in war, each siding with a human group and fighting on their behalf. So that's all about the origin of centaurs. As far as I know, if there's more stories, let me know in the comment section. Also smash that like button and please subscribe. Thanks for watching.